Front row MMA here at FCC 8 with Jonno Mears, who now goes 3-1, I think is the record now. How pleased are you with this performance?
Chuffed, more than chuffed. Worked hard. Only took the fight 3 weeks out. Had a knee injury, believe it or not. Recuperated it, spent a lot of time. Sounds daft, heat treatment, cold treatment, repaired it. Felt super strong in training, sparring, so I took the fight on. More than anything, to redeem myself. I've got hopefully a couple more fights lined up before Christmas on 2 other shows. But like I say, I weren't planning on fighting on this one. I took it because I didn't want to go to another show after having a loss here, because I felt I let myself down, my team down, everyone around me down, because the amount of hard work I put in, and everyone keeps saying I work hard and I shouldn't have lost it, I didn't perform. Learned a lot from it though, so kind of glad in a way as well at the same time, because I learned that doing the diet down to the catch weight is not for me. Learned a lot about myself, about not waiting and taking my chances, and basically just doing what I didn't do. I didn't perform last time. Well, I felt I didn't perform and wanted to make up for this time.
It seems one of the differences between you and your opponent in this fight was, although you were both happy to kind of stand and trade a little bit, you just seemed to be a little bit, you were first to the punch a little bit more and a little more technically adept, I think, without taking. He was a bit more of a brawler, you were using a little more technique. Is that a fair summation?
Yeah, of course. I knew that before I came into the fight. He was a boxer, got boxing experience. He's done a bit of grappling, trains at another Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu club. Been mixing up a bit, trying to better himself. Fair play to him, and obviously he wants to get into the MMA, but I feel because I'm privileged to get all the disciplines, like you said, I was a little bit more rounded, adapting, cutting him off, using the cage. I knew he was good with his striking, he had heavy hands, you can see he was obviously big, heavy stock, but one thing I have got is range, and used through my boxing experience, I thought the only way we're going to stay safe is to use my range. My plan was to actually take him down and try and beat him on the ground, but early on I could see he didn't like the way we were cutting him off. And I thought I'd stick with it and just see what comes.
Well, you talk about you thought you were going to finish on the ground. That's indeed where you did finish. You took full mount. You kind of caught him halfway in rolling. He was trying to either give up his back but you maintained position. You hooked the arm in, landed a few shots.
I only held on to it so tight because I heard the shout at the time when to go, and I actually thought I wasn't going to get it, but I thought, what I've got to lose, it's either going to go to the next round or try and get the finish.
When you had that top position and you were putting in that ground and pound, it seemed quite obvious up here that you were setting up that armbar. Did you know it was there for the taking? You just had to soften him up?
I did. I was just waiting for him to do what he kind of did, roll and move, make it a bit easy for me. If I had just gone for it too early and he could see it, he might have rolled, got me off. It would have been.
I think we might have an argument in the car on the way home, but so far that's my sub of the night for sure. So far, I love the fact that you used a couple of shots to get him to loosen, but as you were landing, you hooked his arm so that you could pull it back. That was great technique.
Yeah, of course. I work with one of the best fighters in this country, Martin Stapleton, still currently fighting. He's in Bellator, head coach, surrounded by a top coach, but more so Stapes. If I can stand and take a beating off him in sparring, which I do many times, I'm sure I'm going to pinch some good techniques off him, and that's one of them.
I got an idea that I know who you're going to thank, but we always give the fighter an opportunity. Is there anybody you want to give a shout out to? Any sponsors you'd like to shill for if you don't have any? Or anybody you'd like to say thank you to?
Same again, I've still not got no sponsors.
Come on, people!
I'm not pestering people, I'm going to wait.
All right. I take it back.
No, I do want sponsors, but I'm not going to go out and chase. I've done it early on when I had my first fight, when I asked people turning their back on me, nah. So now I'm just going to wait, let them come to me if they think I'm good enough. Hopefully someone will come and give me some sponsors. Financially, I kind of don't need the sponsors because I work for myself, I have my own business, nice. So not too bad.
We're looking for sponsors actually, so we'll be in touch.
But in the near future you'll probably see me sponsoring myself.
Fight team camp.
Brilliant, absolutely brilliant. I want to thank obviously all my coaches, all my training partners, sparring partners, my family, my friends, pretty much just everyone around me, because I am quite selfish. I do a lot of training, as everyone always says, but it is standard for the MMA fighter. We have to put a lot in, especially to be a good level.
Well, you said it yourself. You wanted a little bit of redemption. You didn't want to leave FCC on a loss. You redeemed yourself and then some. Fantastic armbar submission win. Certainly my sub of the night so far. Don't care what he says. So hopefully we'll give you that award.
My friend tonight, then.
Yeah, of course. All you get is our respect and a thumbs up. And he'll buy you a beer. Awesome.
I don't drink.
Well, it's cheap. Thank you so much for your time. It's a pleasure. Can't wait to see you fight again.
Yeah, definitely.
Thank
Hopefully
you.
be on the next one in
March.
Is it March?
FCC March,
Yeah, hopefully be in March.
Jonno, thank you so much for your time. I keep doing it. Thank you ever so much.